I gotta start the YouTube thing. Edit stream. All right, there we go. YouTube started now as well. So for those of you that are just joining us, this is Classic Fresh on Deviate Delight. Obviously, this Era server has been up for a while, but nobody plays on it. So we're getting people to start over level 1 and play as though it was a fresh server. The guild's pumping, Bonavita. We're how many people were we up to now? Like 15 people online. And we're up to 83 members. It's crazy. Tomorrow, though, I'll be on during prime time hours, though, so we'll be able to advertise. I'll be on most of the day tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna go to the gym and do some grocery shopping, but that's basically about it. Yeah, what? Got quite a few people that are now getting into their. Look at Bone Donor, 35. Fuck. Anyways, yeah, this side's going pretty good. I know there have been people that have made characters for the Alliance side, but we don't really have any organization for them, unfortunately. Hold on. Gotta advertise the guild. Or gotta advertise the server. What class is least played in the guild? Warrior. Like, yeah, I guess we got a couple. Big Boy Damage has got a warrior, but really, oh, Lock as well, yes. 16 people online. Apparently during prime time, we had over 20. So it is definitely picking up. I'm just always bloody well working, so I can never. I'm never on at that time. But I will be tomorrow, and then I believe all next week. I'm off work super early. Hold on. Yeah, every day except for Saturday, I'm off like super early. Oh yeah, I guess Druid is don't have a lot of people playing Druids. Yeah, I see there's a lot of dude. I just changed it so that all members can invite people, because people have said that people have come onto the server and there's no one to invite them. So now any member can invite. I mean, it's not a super serious guild or anything like that. This is just kind of a community guild for to help people get started. So what do I do for work IRL? I edit porn videos. Oh, straight, of course. Straight. Come on. Yeah, yeah, the tier 4 subs only get access to that content. Sorry, guys. Also, my family are, you know those little plastic things at the end of your shoelaces? My family invented those and trademarked them as well, so we're super fucking rich. Is what true? Did I edit porn videos? Sure. Why would you not believe? You don't believe that I could edit porn videos?
I need to get closer. Out of range.
He's employed by the hub, if you know what I mean. Well, I mean, it pays well. Why would you not do it? It pays. It's good money. It's good money. I should clip Alinity when remember when she asked if she could copy strike PewDiePie? Why not? It's good money. I should clip that. Anyways, if you guys are wanting to start new character, play whatever you guys enjoy playing. Don't worry about what the guild needs. Remember, this is a community guild. It's not a, you know, will there be rating in it? Possibly, but play what you want to play. I want you guys to come play, have fun, and you know, play something you'll actually enjoy. Well, we can help new players out if you're looking for, if you need bags and, you know, basic things like that. We can help get stuff like that. I can make bags. We've got someone that can make wands. If Roman's around, we've got someone to make wands. I put in an order for like another four wands just so that, you know, we've got some available. Oh, Cold Fusion can also make wands. So we got people in the this community guild that can help get people started. So now I got everybody in the guild going, I can do this, I can do this. Greater Magic Essence. I almost want that Cold Fusion, but I want to go kill Isha Awak and get the one from him. I think it's even better than the Greater Magic Wand. Oh, it definitely is actually. Whoops. But yeah, the community guild that we've got is basically to help people find groups and do dungeon runs and all that sort of stuff. But it's I don't know, I think everyone's enjoying playing with each other. It's basically a guild, but it's meant just to kind of help people get started and to have some fun and stuff like that. So it's a lot easier than when we did it, Kush. A lot easier to get to rank 14 now. So I will probably, once I get to 60, probably look into doing that. Rolling on fresh here. Is it PvP? It is PvP. Yep. We need to get people like. I need to try and find someone that really wants to like. You know. Take a run at organizing stuff on the Alliance side. We can help them out. We can get people on this side to go create level 1s on that side and help create a guild or whatnot. You know, just to... As long as it's somebody that is willing to really kind of, you know, put the focus in on doing it, advertise themselves as well. No, I'm not saying specifically you, Burrito. I'm just saying in general. It'd be nice if... Whoops. It'd be nice if we could find someone that would be willing to do that. We had someone, but unfortunately they got a job. So they suddenly got a new job, so. But who knows? We'll see. Hey, whatever. How's it going, man? Just started my stream up here, man. For all of you guys in chat, that is, of course, whatever from the Whatever podcast. I was actually talking to somebody at my job. For some reason they asked me if I was dating anyone. I was like, fuck no. They're like, why are you not dating someone? And I said, have you ever seen the Whatever podcast? And he says, what is that? And I said, you may have seen clips of it on YouTube. A bunch of guys sitting around a table with a bunch of girls talking about issues that men have in relationships with certain women today. And he goes, actually, I think I have seen that. I will have a good stream, man. Just prepping for stream tomorrow. I will have to watch, actually. I'm going to have to watch that one. I haven't been able to catch you live, actually, so hopefully you have a fantastic stream. I see your clips all the time on Twitter anyways. Oh, anyways, so I don't know if you're still here or not, but people in my chat have always asked me why I'm single. And my mom keeps asking me, you know, is everything okay? You know, 'cause my mom and my parents, my friends, they're all used to me, like, always dating someone. Like, for years, I was in long-term relationships, one to the next, to the next, to the next. And for the last several years, I haven't really been, like, in a relationship with anyone. And my mom asked me, she's like, and same as, like, I've got one of my cousin's wives has asked me several times, and I'm like, listen, I am really happy being single. Like, why do I need to be in a relationship? And my mom's like, are you okay? Are you lonely? And I'm like, Mom, I'm having like the best time of my life. I get to come home from work. I don't have anyone complaining about anything, because there was always something. Or if I wanted to watch the game, I wasn't having someone complain about the fact that I wasn't paying attention to them. You know, or that we were watching the game and not this or that. I said, Mama, I'm living in peace and quiet right now. Fantastic.
What do you mean?
Oh. As soon as they announced Classic, I knew that there was no way a relationship was gonna last, unless I find like a gamer chick that loves video games or something. That clip recently, Brian was talking about WoW parses, and some chick claimed she dated a warlock. Okay, I actually have a funny story. I don't know if whatever's still here or not, but there was a girl that I met. God, I must have been 25 or 26, somewhere around there. And I was away on a vacation with a bunch of buddies to a small town near where I live called Penticton. It's about a 3-hour drive. And we were all in our like early to maybe mid-20s. So we were all wanting to go out. We all went out and, you know, partied and went to nightclubs and stuff like that. And at the time, I just started bartending at nightclubs. And this girl walked by a couple of times, and I just kind of looked at her, and my buddy said, "She's kind of cute." And I said, "Yeah." So she goes to walk by. Let me just preface this story first of all. I'm not condoning drugs. Okay, I was on a shitload of ecstasy at this point, and so I wasn't really able to talk very well. Anyways, she walked by a third time, and he grabs her by the arm and says, "My friend here thinks you're cute," and then my friend walked away. And me and this guy are still really good friends to this day. So she goes, "Oh, really? Well, I've walked by a few times hoping he'd say something to me, and he hasn't." Allegedly. Allegedly I was on ecstasy. Anyways, so we were chatting as much as I could, considering what I was on. And she goes, you don't play," or she goes, "You don't play video games or anything, do you?" And I was like, "Video games?" And I was like, what do I look like? I'm 6? Like, that's actually what I said to her, because of course I'm a dude. I'm not like, I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna lie through my teeth, right? Like I'm being honest with you guys. You guys are all dudes. You know what I'm talking about. So I was like, "No," and she's like, "Oh, okay, good." Because the last guy that I dated ran, he played online games and he ran a guild. I was trying so hard not to laugh my ass off, because I was like, that's exactly what I was doing at the time. Anyways, so her and I hit it off, and her and I dated for a couple of years. A year and a half or so anyways. And still to this day, we're good friends. But she has heard that story. She knows that now that I play video games. But at the time, she thought I was telling her the truth. So we laugh every time we see each other. We're with a bunch of friends. We don't see each other very often. Maybe once a year, maybe twice a year. And once in a while, the story has come up that I was lying through my teeth just to get laid. Your guild membership skills while dating? No, she found out that I played video games, I don't know, a couple of months into us dating or something like that. I was playing a game called Shadowbane at the time, actually. And I was running a very, very competitive PvP guild. It was like a triad of guild leaders, 3 of us that were running it. But she finds it funny because she's got a good sense of humor and stuff. She knows that I was lying through my teeth just to get laid. It worked. Anyways, yeah, so I constantly, like, even still, like, it's been, I don't know, when did Classic come out? The last person I dated was before beta of Classic, so it's been probably 4 or 5 years now of, like, someone that I've dated, like, actually been in a relationship with. Probably the number 1 reason why I don't play anymore, really? You're boo? What? Uh-oh. Hold on. I've got a friend that's making fun of me because Justin Fields got traded today. Yeah, he got traded to Pittsburgh, Kush. So we're all on board the Caleb Williams train now. See, Kush, this is why you tune in to my stream, dude. I keep you informed. He and I just made a bet last night too. He was like, oh, but at first the bet was going to be on whether or not Justin Fields was going to be a Chicago Bear or not. And that's what I'd originally agreed to. And then later on, when he was talking about it, he said, I said, okay, so what's the bet? And he goes, the bet is whether or not Caleb Williams will be the starter of the Chicago Bears for the start of the season. So I was like, I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, okay, that's even better because, like, there is a slim chance that the Chicago Bears actually don't pick Caleb Williams and they go with someone else, like Jaden Daniels or something like that, right? And then I would still win, even if Justin Fields wasn't on the team, so. I can't let me girl know I'm a nerd. Can't let her know. Dude, you gotta, like, take control of your life, dude. Don't let her control you. You tell her. You tell her, listen, I play video games. Deal with it. Yeah, you like being dominated? Go put the pants on, man. Oh my god, this one time I dated this freaking guy and he was addicted to this game called World. Yeah, that's like my story, man. That's like my story. I tell you this right now, I have never, since how old was I, like 12 or 14 when Nintendo came out? I have not owned a console system since then. And the main reason is because I just don't like console games. I love MMOs, and there's not really anything out there for a console that would interest me. I don't know that there are actually any MMOs. So they just don't interest me. But second of all, women my age, not that I want to date women my age, tend to they tend to hate video games. So I just, like, if you don't show that you have it, then it's not a big deal. Now the problem is, hold on, they come into my place and they come into my living room. Let me show you. I think this is the right file. This is my streaming setup. So they walk into, how old am I? I'm 27. They walk into my living room and they see this in the corner. They're like, so why do you have such a big computer system? Of course, World of Warcraft is not loaded up. This was just for the picture, right? But it's got all the boxes and shit there, right? I just, like, hope that they don't see it. But, like, my screens, I just tell them that I do video editing. You got that case with 6 hard drives? It's a great case, man. Avocadox, hey, thanks for the follow, man. When they ask, hey, why do you have such a, like, big computer setup? And I'm like, because I do video editing. It's true, I've edited videos for YouTube. Bitcoin and game stonks. I farm Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, like that's not believable. I farm Bitcoin. Tell girls I'm a farmer. Look at this. Who is this? A rogue. I have not been playing Season of Disappointment lately, no. I was playing it. There's some things that I like about it. There's other things that I don't. I don't like how everyone's just getting one shot and stuff like that. It feels like retail WoW with a classic skin. It honestly, it just kind of, that's what it feels like. That's not the real Findy, of course. Findy doesn't have money for an NA sub. I think Season of Disappointment could have been better if they would have taken baby steps, not just like we're going to change all of this shit and leave it at that. Right? I think if they would have introduced a few things, but now it's basically not classic anymore, in my opinion. The guy has money, not real Findy. Well, I don't know who this is, but it's not the real Findy. Findy says he can't play on NA. Maybe he took who was it that suggested that he goes and washes somebody's car or something? One sec, Kush. No! Damn it. Giga CW something. Thanks for the follow, dude. Or forage food for a month to be able to sub. Yeah, hold on. I got a G invite. Someone here. Whoops. Pushed level 1. There we go. I need 2 more. Nixon, what's up, dude? Oh, there's one over there. How are you, Giga Chad? How many times have you leveled a tune to 60? 500? Maybe. Maybe that many. What's up, Nixon? How you doing? How many of them were mages? 4? 5? I've leveled probably, I don't know, maybe 10 characters to 60? Oh, wait a second, I forgot. Yeah, probably 6 or 7 mages. My week was very good. I got tomorrow off, too. And then next week I have Wednesday, Thursday off. So we're just going to be pumping out some levels here.
I don't have a target.
Nixon, I think it's time for you to start your character, actually. It's starting to pop off a little bit now, so. Oh, shit. How did I not aggro the sorcerer? Odd.
Well met. May the eternal sun shine upon. How may I aid you?
I think tomorrow we'll start to start running multiple RFC and Wailing Caverns groups. I'll get them organized. Hey Zulace, how's it going, man? Oh shit. Respawn. Attack him, you idiot. What the fuck? We have another one? Here, come over here. Uh-oh. Don't you... Oh, you fucking... No! Oh, what a fucking... Oh my god. What a dummy. What a fucking... I hate... Jesus. What's up, Zulace? I was a 22-year-old not in the club tonight. I know. I should totally be in the club right now. How's the most pissed Canadian? The most pissed Canadian? Pissed at what? My hockey team's amazing. My football team has made it clear that Caleb Williams is the future. get after Nax. Not just meaning to, but if for us to get after Nax content at any part of the journey that built the WoW community for a decade, it's not worth. I'm not under what? If not meaning to what? Curse. Oh. But if for us to get after Nax content any part of the journey that built the WoW community for a decade is... I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not gonna lie. I think I need another beer or something. You look so much younger than 27. I know, man. I know. Appreciate private parties way more than going to the club. Dude, I'm trying to remember the last time that I went to a club with friends. It may even have been for my younger sister's birthday or something. But I remember sitting there going, fuck, these people are annoying. Like my, oh, fuck. And in fact, I haven't really been to like a proper nightclub in forever. Like I was always going to like raves and stuff when I was a kid. And there'd be some nights that were really good at nightclubs and stuff. But the Vancouver nightlife scene has drastically changed in like the last 15, 20 years. A lot of people will tell you it just sucks now. Double resist. Last time I went to a club, I could be you were at the club going, man, I could be sitting at home playing WoW. I have people in my family, they only talk about themselves. Bars, clubs are the absolute worst. I still like going out. Like, I'll go out and meet friends at, like, for drinks and stuff like that. I still like to do that from time to time, but I just find that the douchebag scene has kind of taken over nightclubs. That's what I find anyways. Like, it started happening in the, like, around, like, 2003, 2004. It was, like, especially with, like, house music and stuff like that. Like, house music was always like music that you could go to. It didn't matter who you were, what orientation you were, what you believed. Everyone was just there to have a good time. And then the douchebags found out about it.
Hello, man.
So we're drinking after dinner at the restaurant. It's so nice. I still like going to like the bar, like to a sports bar, like a proper sports bar with big screen TVs and stuff like that, and watching the game. I still like doing that, or just going out and meeting friends and catching up and stuff like that. But yeah, I obviously I'm not going to nightclubs anymore. Like in 2004 is when I stopped going to clubs. I guess it depends on the club and country, of course. I think in North America, in particular, like if you go to a nightclub in Las Vegas, for example, it's just a bunch of douchebags trying to pretend that they're rich, you know, when they're not. Like they're just So it's just it's annoying for me to be around. You know, I don't like being around you know, fake people and stuff like that. I couldn't be bothered. Bloke Bat Blast, what's up, man? What's your take on SOD? Do you even play it at all? I had played it, but I just think it's too much like retail, so it's kind of turned me off right now. I don't know why it's auto-modding that, but there's a club where you just don't get in if you're not a girl or bring girls. There's clubs where you just don't get in if you are not a girl or bring girls with you. There's like, I'm not gonna like, a lot of you know that I used to bartend at, but I also manage nightclubs here in Vancouver. And I let it be known that I'm gonna be honest with you. Hot chicks basically got their way. If they were an attractive female, keep in mind that my job was to make money for the nightclub. Hot women got in the bar, period. Like, bypass line, whatever. If they showed up, they were attractive, whatever, they got past the lineup immediately. If they came with their boyfriend, the girl would get in. The boyfriend would have to pay basically to bypass the lineup, and then he would be allowed in. That was basically the deal. Like, okay, sure. If your group consisted of more guys than girls, you know, the girls, we'd tell them, hey, listen, the girls can be let in. But quite often we would just tell dudes, hey, you gotta wait in line. And one of the reasons why we would do that is because then they would pay. I mean, most of you, I'm sure, are guys. At that age, you're willing to pay whatever to get inside the club, because if you know if there's a lot of hot chicks inside, if you know that you can slip the bartender, you know, 20, 30 bucks, or the doorman 20, 30 bucks and be let into the club, you're going to do it. And then you're going to pay cover on top of that. So. Is it about me being fake when she realized I'm not a purple hair troll? I know plenty of ex-hot girls who are single mothers now. So do I, dude. Lots of them. None of their kids look like me, though, so I'm all right. We're good. You're so offended by what? You want to be treated like a hot chick? You can be. Just pay the doorman 30 bucks. You know? I mean, that's just the way the business is. It's the same thing as a lot of these restaurants. That when they hire waitresses, like how many of you guys know of restaurants they're in every town? Where I live, they're called Cactus Club, or you know, Earl's or whatever. In other towns, there's probably a restaurant chain that does the exact same thing, where they basically hire you know, women based on their looks. Hooters, although I've been to Hooters before, and I'll be honest, like I've seen better looking women at other places. You're the only male bartender you know? I was a bartender, but the people that I used to bartend with, like often it would be female, but a lot of the nightclubs that I worked in, they had waitresses as well. So the waitresses were always very attractive. And any female bartenders tended to be older, not like old, but they weren't the 19-year-old girls that were running around as a waitress anymore. They were like in their mid-20s or something like that, right? They didn't want to be the waitress anymore. But we would automatically shift on and off based on who was coming to the register. So if it was like one of my regulars that always tipped me really well, I'd automatically go serve them. If it was a female, I'd automatically go serve them. If it was a male, she'd automatically go serve them, right? So that's just how it was. I mean, we were there to make tips, right? So that's because you edit corn. Your standards are high. Cute girls with 0 bar experience. Chozo, those are the best girls to hire. And I will tell you why. The best waitresses that I've ever hired were people that had never waitressed before. And this is something that I learned from when I was a manager at McDonald's. And yes, that's another job that I had. I was a manager at McDonald's. I started working at McDonald's when I was like 15 and became a manager at like 18 and was there for like a total of five or 6 years. But one of the reasons why McDonald's likes to hire people, like they want to hire people with no experience, because then there's no like bad habits. So I would hire, like, if one of the waitresses that I hired, and I'm still good friends with her to this day, was somebody that came into the bar. She was cute, but she didn't seem like a ditz when she came up and talked to me. And I said, "Do you have any bar experience?" And she said no. And so I said, "Okay, what else have you done?" You know, basically chit-chatting and stuff like that. And then talked to her about a couple of other things. But I'd already basically made up my mind that we were going to hire her. Because she had no... And one of the primary reasons, she had no experience. And I immediately went to... I was the nightclub owner, or nightclub manager. But any hiring that I did, I had to get approved through... he was sort of the... I don't know what to call him. He was the general manager of the entire, not the nightclub. The nightclub was attached to like a hotel and a couple of other things that was owned by one guy. So any new hiring had to basically be approved by him, but he wasn't going to say no. So I just went up to him and said, "Hey, I want to hire this person." And he said, "Okay, why?" And I told him, and he said, "Okay." And called her back the next day, and to this day, she didn't know how to waitress. Like I had to basically teach her how to waitress. I'd never waitress, but I had to teach her what I wanted her to do, like as a waitress. And don't fucking be dirty here. I wasn't doing anything like that. I was just basically saying, you know, I need you to basically make sure that you're really attentive to the customers and shit like that. And she was great. And then I taught her how to bartend, and she became one of those single mothers. But this was with a guy that she had been with for a while, and she still to this day is bartending at a really good bar too, actually. So go to a club is not worth the time, anyways. I wouldn't say that. I've had several girlfriends that I met at nightclubs that I don't think poorly of them. Education is overrated. Companies these days teach you what to do in a job for 2 to 4 weeks after getting hired. Whoops. Shit. I didn't realize there was 2 of them there. I mean, obviously it depends on the job too, Nixon. Like, some jobs you're obviously going to need some previous training in, or You know, you're not gonna hire like a brain surgeon without any experience, right? But for the most part in the service industry, it's all about attitude and work ethic. I can tell if somebody's going to be good at that job very quickly just from talking to them. Their personality, how they get on with customers, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Next time you meet someone at a bar, just tell her that you've got 300 first aid and you can do brain surgery now. See what she says. Ad break. Can't we just turn that crap off? Drunk dude who just wants to have some, the biggest turn on. Sorry, what are we talking about? Oh, dressing scantily. Come on. Let's be honest. Every single male in here has looked at a girl that's, you know, dressed a little, you know, revealing, has been turned on a time or two. Twitch Turbo for the win. I thought about getting Twitch Turbo, actually. I don't mind it so much now that we actually even get ad revenue from Twitch Turbo. These ads better be paying you the big bucks, Bubby. No. That's why I wish I could just turn them off. If I could just turn them off, I would. I'd be like, okay, now let's just turn them off. But unfortunately, that is not an option that we are given. I wouldn't even call it pennies, Dilduck. Pennies would maybe be being generous. Ooh, what was that?
I can't carry anymore.
Mystic Cape? What? Why has a Mystic Cape got agility on it? Shitty rabbits and canvas, and it somehow was an AT&T commercial. I wish we had Amazon in where? What is Row? A lot of these students these days use ChatGPT and other AI stuff to pass tests, also doctors, etc. God, it'd be. Can you imagine like doctors like becoming doctors because they've used like Chat GTP? What is it? Chat GPT, sorry. To pass like exams and shit like that. Oh, that's a scary thought, actually. Oh, is it in Romania? Okay. Fuck you, it's full. What the fuck? What do I still need? I still need 5 more of these stupid eggs.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, I still need 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Scary world. I work in healthcare in the States, and companies are starting to test pilot AI-based patient starting diagnosis tools. Yep, pretty soon the robots are just... just gonna take over the world. I think I've seen this movie somewhere before. Didn't Elon Musk a couple of days ago say that he believes it's like within 5 years, AI will be more intelligent than all of human kind like put together? Whoa, shit, oh shit, oh shit. They want to replace nurses. Oh, man. I think it's going to be a long way off before stuff like that happens. Makes sense when humankind made AI? I don't know, dude. This is just Elon Musk talking. Keep in mind, like, Elon Musk is, like, people consider him, like, a, did I get the... I did, okay. I need one more of these egg things. Maybe one on the way out. There we go. Elon Musk is considered to be like a, I don't know, a genius. But honestly, like, there's a lot of shit that I've seen that he's said where I'm like, you know what, this guy a lot of the time is just throwing shit out there and, you know, seeing what sticks and what doesn't. You finish high school, I'm thinking of going to university. I can get a better grade than 90% of students. Probably. We were dicking around with AI on my stream one time, and I can't remember what we had it write out. But we were like, wow, this is actually... Oh, I think it was like for like an advertisement or like a... You know, that's what I should... I was thinking of making a video for this server tomorrow maybe. That would take up a lot of my actual time rather than streaming though if I were to do that, right? But I was thinking of making a video and maybe I could like have AI like create the I don't know, the script for the video. I like Elon 10 years ago, but it's only downhill from here. Yeah, I don't know. He's... And the thing is a lot of people... He kind of reminds me... Elon Musk today kind of reminds me of, like, the Apple cult. You know what I'm talking about? Like, people that, like, they will buy Apple no matter what. Like, they will just always buy Apple, right? And there are people that are out there that whatever Elon Musk says is gospel. Like, they're just like, nope, Elon Musk says this. Advertise the jail and oh my god. You know what? I don't actually know a lot about AI. Or like, because I wonder if we could make a video of, fuck, why can't I remember his name right now? Oh my god, and I met him too. The dude who just came back to Blizzard. That did like all the voices and fuck, what's wrong with me? Give me the name. I need one more Venom Spitter. But get a video of him talking and can I get it in here? There's 3, yes. Have a video of him talking about this classic or this fresh launch. Yes, Metzen. How hard would it be to like have AI generate a clip of him talking about this server and, you know, playing fresh? How hard, like, how hard would that be? Good morning. Good morning, man. How are you? Can you get in I mean, I don't know if you could get in I mean, I think as long as you know, made a caption saying that this is not the real Chris Metzen or something, right? Like, what's his name's had, Biden and... Hold on, let me actually find a clip of it. I'm not even gonna find a clip. I'm actually gonna show you. This has been going on for like 10 months now. Going on for like you shut up. Hold on. Where's this? I know it's this.
Roasting Twitch chat like they're X on Sunday morning.
This has been going on for like 7 months.
Anthe 8787. What an absolutely bonkers question. Dana White organizing a fight between Siamese twins. That's like asking if I would organize a competition to see who can fit the most anal beads in their clenching sphincter. Totally absurd, but hey, it's Twitch and anything goes. But let me tell you something, Anthe 8787. While Siamese twin fights might not be my thing, I'm more than willing to arrange a battle royal between you and your imagination, because damn, it must be one hell of a trip. Maybe we can live stream it on pay-per-view and call it the Battle of Bizarre Brain Farts. And here's another idea for, how about instead of releasing a wee-woo, woo-woo, oo-boo, boo-boo, Biden releases all those cobwebs clogging up his brain? I mean, seriously, that dude needs some mental floss ASAP. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go boil my hamster for some extra magical powers while bathing in donkey saliva before joining...
If that can be up for like fucking... It's been up for like 10 months now, man. Like, if that can be up... Like, how hard would it be to make a video of Chris Metzen talking about this server? Like, how do we do this? I'm actually kind of curious. Because there's got to be enough clips of Chris Metzen talking that somebody could make an AI, like generate an AI video of him with the text that we want him to say, right? Yeah, and it's... Hold on. Hold on. Chris Metzen. Raw. Like...
Who are you, warrior? Are you certain of what you saw, Rex?
How hard, like, how much...
I can't imagine that Jaina would send...
How much would you, how much of the voiceover
I
would
have
you need?
not walked these halls since we faced Garrosh. Stay your hand!
Or even just a proper, like, video with just Thrall. Like, it doesn't even need to be Chris Metzen. It can just be Thrall talking about how, you know, we can now, you know, join this server or whatever. Wait, hold on. AI voice generator. Text-to-speech software. Hold on. Is there, like, can't be that hard, right? Well, make Azeroth great again. That's kind of Esfon's thing, right? I should ask him if, like, hey, do you mind if I rip off your, That was like his idea, right? I feel like we'd be ripping him off if we did that.
Hail. Be careful.
That make Azeroth great again though thing was pretty fucking wild. Just to I think like honestly like it would have to either be Chris Metzen talking or Thrall. Like Thrall like now I'm kind of like how is there like any free? I don't know how to do this. Kush, are you here? Like, is there a way to make a text to speech voice cloning? Like I'm kind of picturing like an animation of Thrall kind of off to the say over here, talking about what vanilla World of Warcraft was, blah blah blah, and you know, many people miss that world and would like to go back to it, and he's basically over top of another layer, which is, you know, like the game, like gameplay or something like that. The fuck? Scared the shit out of me. Yes, Big Mama, thanks for the $1 donation. Fuck. Holy crap, dude. Like, holy crap. Protection pot. Let's buy it. Fuck. That's fire damage. Fuck, man. That scared the shit out of me. Thanks for the $1, though. What do you guys... God, I really need to figure out how to do that, actually. There's obviously the animation software that people they use for, what are those old clips that they used to make, for WoW videos? But I need to see if there's create AI voice with known voice. Okay, there's one that like it will. How do you import your voice? So if I import, oh, okay, I figured out how to do it. The fuck, dude. The fuck. Okay. Someone has not done that to me in like over a year. That's not even fucking funny, dude. Holy fuck. Anyways, I have found one that allows you to, you can import a voice, like a 30-second clip, and it will clone it. And then we could maybe have it. We need an Alex Central AI. Yeah, I don't think it would be very believable, him suggesting, hey, come play on this Blizzard server. Come play on this Blizzard server. You'll love it. Restart your accounts. I think he would legitimately be pretty pissed off if someone did that. Fuck, I need to find someone who knows. Thanks, man. What about if we had... I'm not going to do this, but you could make the Alex video where he was bitching that people were having so much fun playing on a Blizzard server. What the fuck are you people doing? playing on this Blizzard server and having fun. There's literally hundreds of you playing there now. Don't you know that we're supposed to be abandoning our accounts, not turning them back on to play with the hundreds and hundreds that are now playing on Deviate Delight?
Yo!
It would be funny, but I think a lot of people would not get the joke. Like, obviously, Alex's fans would get the joke, or people that know Alex, but if it was just somebody that was randomly watching the video, they'd be like, the fuck? What is this guy so angry about? Why is this guy fucking angry all the time? This guy needs to chill out. I need to get level 20, damn it. With a review of the new fresh server Deviate Delight. Yeah, I think Hamster's... I've never actually spoken to Hamster Wheel before. But I think he's... I don't even know that he's playing Season of Disappointment. In fact, I don't know that he's actually created any videos recently. Nice. I love it when you get it off the first dude. Yeah, he's here. Actually, let's see if he's if he's playing on at all. Hold on, one sec. Hamster wheel. Let's see if he's okay. I should make it hamster wheel WoW, so that I'm not getting videos on hamsters running on wheels. Let's see. Hamster wheel. Oh, he has come out. Oh, okay, he came out with a video 9 days ago. Is leveling in Cataclysm fun? And then 3 months ago, he posted one, will Cataclysm be a success? I'm almost tempted to watch that because I think it's going to be an absolute failure. I think it's gonna bomb, actually. You know who will like it though? Are retail Andes. I think the retail crowd, the people that currently play retail, I think a lot of them will like it, and they might go back and play it. But I think a lot of the classic people, like the ones that were like gung-ho about getting vanilla out, I think a large portion of those players are already left, or they're still playing SOD because they've got nothing left to play, and they'll play Cataclysm for like, you know, a month or two, and then they'll stop playing.
For the Horde!
Ooh, a hype train. How do we have a hype train off of one sub? Well, I appreciate it though. Non-zero day. Thank you for the gifted sub, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There are people playing the beta. I think some people will enjoy it. I think your retail Andes will enjoy it. So although I don't think it'll be very popular amongst the classic community, I think retail Andes. So you're gonna get like the Towleys and all those players are gonna be like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. Like they're going to really enjoy it. But I think a lot of the actual vanilla like crowd that, you know, they wanted like vanilla to come back, I think a lot of those people, they'll try it for a few months and they're gonna quit. Thanks for the gifted sub, man. Did I miss one earlier? Like how did I get a hype train off of one sub? Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe the bits do count. The prolonged or the extended fart that we had, because Gucci's probably been drinking and thinks that's funny. Shall we watch? I'm kind of interested. Do you guys want to watch this video? Will Cataclysm be a success? 3 months old. I got a lot of people angry at me like a week or two ago when I posted on Twitter that I thought Cataclysm was dog. It's not even that. I was making fun or shitting on content creators that are now or will be making Cata content, even if they don't think Cataclysm is going to be a success. Like, I just basically said, be prepared for all these incoming videos, which is true. You're gonna have a lot of these people jumping on the Cata train, and then a lot of the people that are like Cata fans, they got all fucking butthurt that I dared insult their game. And I will also Metagoblin and Scotty. Is Metagoblin I don't know if he's a is he a Cataclysm fan? Although he will definitely be making videos. Scotty, to be honest though, has been more pro retail. Like, from what I remember, Scott IJ was more of a fan of not vanilla, but things past vanilla. Like, if you were to ask him which game he thought was better, he would tell you that he thinks Cata. And I have no problem. And again, it wasn't a shot at people like him who actually legitimately think Cataclysm is a good game. But there are content creators that are out there that are now going to be creating fucking videos about and trying to tell you that, oh yeah, you know, the game's great, blah 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 type of thing, when they don't actually believe that. They're just, you know, it'd be like me telling you guys, hey guys, Vanilla WoW sucks, don't play it. But then still continuing to stream it. Like, why are you streaming this shit if it sucks? And Cata and everything. Yeah, I don't like the revamp either. I can't remember who it was that posted something somewhere, Twitter or something, saying, give me a reason why you don't like Cataclysm, and it can't be because they redid the zones. And they listed off like a few things, and it was like legitimately major reasons why people fucking hate Cataclysm. You know, like, and it's not even just Cataclysm that people hate. Cataclysm is a continuation of things that people started to hate in Wrath of the Lich King. I'm going to show you guys something in a second, and it's going to kind of prove a point I'm trying to make.
I can't use that item yet.
Hold on. We want okay. Can I make this big? Here, this will do. Okay, so this is World of Warcraft subs. Basically, what I guess it was up until around Mists of Pandaria. So everybody talks about how Wrath of the Lich King was, you know, kind of the peak of World of Warcraft, because that's when it had its most subs and stuff like that, right? That's when most people were subbed. Do you know what also Wrath of the Lich King represents? When there were just as many people that were unsubbing as there were that were new players. This was the first time for World of Warcraft that it kind of peaked. just as many people were quitting the game at this time as they were bringing in new players. That should tell you something right there. They've done something here that is not keeping players around. And a lot of people talk about it, and it's stuff like LFG and stuff like that, where the world seems dead. And to retail players or people that want to just sit in town and queue dungeons, that seems asinine to them, right? They're like, what the fuck? It's not that big of a deal. But for those of us that want to actually see other people running around and the game being social and stuff like that, it makes a lot of sense. Like we don't want to see LFG, LFR in the game. And then as Blizzard continued along their path, leaving these things in the game and adding more, it got to a point where more people were leaving the game than were actually coming to the game. And keep in mind also at the same time, this is also during a period where more and more people are buying computer systems to play video games on. Like, this is, what year is this? 2009. So we'll say 2008. Like, how many more people do you know that are playing computer games on computer systems today than way back then? Like more, and of course there's more games to choose from as well. And the genre has kind of stagnated. But this is literally showing that people are being turned off from the game from stuff that Blizzard is doing. And it's completely, their number of new subs is completely leveled off. Or they are getting a lot of new subs, but they're also losing a lot of people. Right? Like it's something that they've done there. And it's a continuation in Cataclysm of what they did. And a lot of people, myself included, around this time is when I stopped playing WoW for the first time. I picked it up again when Cataclysm started, where you see this little blip. And within a few months, I'd quit again. I was like, this is dog shit. Like, this is not a fun game to play anymore. How addicted was and chose not to partake. What, World of Warcraft? Yeah, but there's a generation got older, but there's also younger people that are coming up and wanting to play video games and stuff like that too, right? The game's just not as good. Love the community. Here's another thing I point out to people that are, like retail Andes. For those of you that have played WoW since vanilla, or maybe even those of you who came back to play or started playing WoW Classic, and you were a retail player, maybe you started in Wrath, or maybe you started in Cataclysm or whatever, Miss of Pandaria, but then you came back and you played vanilla. How many of you, since, I don't know, let's say since original Cataclysm, how many people have you added to your friends list from people that you've met in game? Like, when was the last time you were doing a 5-man dungeon and you were like, hey, this mage was pretty good, or this tank was pretty fucking solid. I'm going to add them to my friends list, and we're going to, keep in touch, and maybe we'll do dungeons later. But in vanilla, that was like, that's what you did. Whoops. Not paying attention here. I got mobs. You get, the game is good, but, the game isn't good, but when it's released, you're going to play it, so what? What? Play what game? You don't think I'm playing, Cataclysm, right? Entire server used to be a community. People knew each other, especially back before cross-server battlegrounds, right?
I'm out of range.
You did not know what a friend was? Well, friends just got in the way of playing World of Warcraft. I already got appointed White Boy of the Year? White Boy? Having the server of people you saw all the time level alongside or completed. It was a neat experience. Like you just don't get that anymore. Like you see someone in a 5-man dungeon group, and 30 seconds after the group is done, you've forgotten the names of everyone that is in the group. You must save your channel points for Alizé. So yeah, anyways, my question. How many of you that played retail after Cataclysm were still adding tons of people to your friends list? Compared to hold on, done that. Compared to when you played vanilla. Like, I don't know about you guys, but the number of people that I added to my friends list, I don't know if I added anyone to my friends list after Burning Crusade or maybe even Wrath. Old Blizzard games are pretty good. I like Diablo 2. Yeah, Diablo 2 was pretty good. I don't know. When I was a kid, now they have Project Diablo 2. Modding, it's not bad. Maybe in years to come, WoW Vanilla will get modded. I'm just hoping that we can have a fresh server that just relaunches every 2 years. Still play with them since then for SOD. Yeah, I mean that's what vanilla was like. I've got people on my Facebook page that I knew from like vanilla or post or pre-WoW. That's just the way games were. You got to really know these people.
Be good.
They're actually friends. Groundbreaking like vanilla WoW says maybe in 30 years. It'll be something VR related probably. Part of the great experience of the game. How many of you guys added people to your friends list when you played classic WoW? When vanilla came out and you just started leveling up, did you meet people that were in game in vanilla that you became friends with and became guildies with and stuff like that? I just don't feel like that's kind of the route or kind of what happens in retail. You added heaps because you had to. That's one of the things that, and again, I'm not trying to make this a retail versus vanilla argument. Different games for different folks, different strokes for different folks. That's it, right? Some people aren't into that. Some people aren't into having to rely on other people. They want to just be able to come, spend 15 minutes in game, do a quick raid, log out, not really have to communicate with people, just kind of, and that's fine if that's the type of game that you want. It's a different type of game. But I think that's the thing that when you have retail players and vanilla WoW players arguing about which game is better, blah blah blah, they're arguing it from their point of view, not understanding that the very things that you like about your game is what the opposite side dislikes. Does that make any sense? So for example, if you talk to retail WoW players, they love LFR, they love LFG, they love all these things that you can do and not really have to rely on other people. And that is the exact type of game that the vanilla community kind of despises. They don't like the fact that there's no sense of community, that there's, you don't really know who the really good players are on your server and stuff like that. So you start arguing for why your version of the game is better, when in reality your version of the game is better for you and their version of the game is better for them, right? Holy fuck, where are we going? I guess I'm going to Camp Toronto? I only added them according to gear score. How many new guilds are created in retail? New with new players. I have no idea, dude. I haven't touched retail since BFA, and I only played BFA for 3 weeks before I was like, I quit, and then I think I went back to private servers.
Goodbye.
Well, what Blizz does was make a really good damn game that also made a lot of money, and now they just make money and have lost the ability to make. Yeah, like when Blizzard was talking about like developing a game. This is an argument that I used to have with people where they were like, "Oh, I want Blizzard to make Classic Plus," and I'm like, "No, you don't. You want them to make your version of Classic Plus, but Blizzard doesn't know how to do that. All they do is fuck up games." Like they legitimately, they haven't developed a good game in how many years? Since StarCraft 2, maybe? Like that's literally maybe the last really good game that Blizzard came out with. I haven't really played on the classic server, but I'm betting the social aspect is different from vanilla. The classic server is vanilla, though. I'm not sure what. Oh, are you talking about original vanilla? Yeah, it's not as it was, but it's the best it's the best we've got right now. Like the difference between vanilla and classic vanilla is there's a lot more known about the game, and there are some people that play the game, and it's like they've got like this elitist mentality where they're like, you need to do this, blah, blah, blah type of thing. Whereas back in original vanilla, you didn't really know a lot of shit, right? Like, even the top guilds in the world weren't as knowledgeable now as a decent guild today. Same as, like you didn't have, guilds like apes or whatever running around back in vanilla, or these top tier guilds that like were clearing raids like the day they came out and stuff like that, right? Like Death and Taxes. Yeah, there was actually a guy from Death and Taxes that was in Tyrants. He was actually an original member of, or one of the original members of Death and Taxes. Unfortunately, he passed away about 2 years ago now or something. He was really good guy. But he came to BlizzCon and met us, but he was already in like stage 4 cancer and stuff like that. But yeah, he used to tell us stories about what it was like in Death and Taxes. Older dude, he was probably in his 60s at this point, but super nice guy. And he came out to BlizzCon, met everyone. Like he had his walker out. Like his body was just done, but he wanted to come out and just kind of meet everyone. Super cool guy. Get the world buffs min-max or no endgame play for you. Yeah. And the problem is, like, with that, like, for this server that we're playing on now, like, I would obviously like to see it kind of take off. Do we have any new characters? No, nobody new on right now. My other accounts have logged off. I'm not really advertising right now like I normally would be, but the idea behind this server was that I would like people to kind of roll on the server and have fun and kind of play like they would have, years ago just for fun, and have a good time casually playing type of thing, right? But if the elitist guys want to come and play as well, then that's fine. But I'm hoping that, if this does really take off, that there'll be guilds for everyone. Like, I've told people in our guild that, this is basically just a community guild to help people get started. If people want to start their own guild, and, they're going to advertise to, they're going to do raiding and stuff like that, then... Wait, where am I going? Anyways, they're going to advertise for rating and all that sort of stuff. I think that would be great.
How many?
You know, and even if there's some elitist guilds that want to come and play, that's fine. You know, that's obviously fine as well. Do we want that? Kind of thinking that I'm going to give it to Roman to disenchant. But anyways, but it would also be cool if people were starting guilds that were, you know, just casual, fun, hey, let's have a good time type of guilds. Gucci, it's going well, man. We're now up to, obviously it's super late at night, but we're up to 84 members. It's almost doubled in the last day and a half. We had well over 20 people online during prime time, so it is creeping up in numbers. Activity is creeping up in numbers, so we just need people to like log in if they're interested in just to log in, create a character, and just start playing. Like, don't worry about if there's 15 people online when you're level 5. Just keep playing, and then the more people like that we have that are actually playing. What the fuck is this? Oh, those fucking guys. Fuck. The more people that log in that are actually playing, then if somebody else that's new logs in, they see, hey, there's 50 people playing instead of 20, they're more likely to actually roll and play themselves. Right? So it's kind of like a situation where, like, you know, if you play, there's like, what's it going to cost you? It's going to cost you like a little bit of time type of thing, right? But if you don't, it's not really helping the situation. Like, people that are just kind of sitting back and waiting to see if this takes off, it's not, I understand it's their time to, you know, try and, like, they want to wait and see type of thing. But if all of those people were just playing, you know, we'd have a couple hundred people online right now. Like, I can't tell you how many people that I've seen log on and make a character, and they see that there's, you know, the population's picking up, but they're waiting.
I need to get closer.
How often do people? Oh, quite often. I mean, let's worry about getting the community started and stuff like that. If we can show people that, hey, this is a community that is a lot of fun to play and stuff like that, and there are people that are actually playing, all that stuff will happen. But there are lots of pug raids, to answer your question. Hey, Sharvia, how are you? I work nights, so it's difficult to be part of a community. I mean, you just have to. Well, wait. So you work nights, so you can play during the daytime? That's I mean, the game is 24/7, right? So, like, we want to build this up to the point where there are people playing at all times of the day. We don't want it just to be a you know, something that's happening for 6 hours a night. And unfortunately, because of my work schedule, most of the people are online when I'm at work. So I hear about it like while I'm at work. Hey, dude, there's 25 people online or something like that. And I'm at work, and it's another 6 hours before I can even leave work. And I get home. I got home tonight, and there were still 16 people online. This was at like 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern. Let's see, what do I need now? All of the things is what I need. Oh shit! What am I doing? I'm level 20. Like, I gotta go train. Damn it. Fuck. Try to make a side character with our boy Binsky. When? Today? Get him to play this. Oh, yeah. Has he... He's been in my chat a couple times. He is playing SOD though, right? I was making fun of Canbies for still playing SOD. Because he was one of the ones that was like... He hated the idea of it at first, but then yesterday I was like, oh, you're still playing Retail Classic? He knows I'm playing this though. But I was taking a jab at him. He's like, oh, you know, it's... I'm having fun. You know, they did some really good things. But Canbies won't... I don't know that Canbies would play this unless there was more people playing. Right, like... and that's the thing. Like, I need all those people that are like... They're gonna wait to play this until they actually see people playing. I need those people to actually just make a character, and then they'd be like, oh, shit. There's a lot of fucking people playing. Alright, you're playing? Alright, what are you making? Speaking of which, I need to actually, like, keep up with this. Log these characters in here and... Priest, yeah, we could definitely use more healers. But yeah, that's the thing that we primarily need, is we need people just to actually, like, those that are, like, actually love vanilla and it's like their favorite version of the game, just fucking play. Just get on, make a character, show people that you're interested, and we'll see where this goes. That's the only thing we can really do. Hold on, let's see what we actually... Got a few druids. Ice is only level 10. We got several hunters. A few mages. We've got a couple of priests. Has Roman been on? He hasn't been on in a few days. He might be working or something. Fight my character to the guild, please. Bendy, I figured out who it was you were playing tricks with. He tried it again and I caught him. And I caught him. We got a couple of shamans. Who did I catch? We know who, you know who it is, Findy. You know who it is. Stop trying to pretend. Esmo has joined the guild. Welcome. What did Esmo make? Oh, that's your priest. Okay, nice. Man, I'm probably not even gonna have enough gold to scan for level 1. I usually just do a /2 and then do that, just to see if there's anyone new online. All the hunters are logged off. So everyone that's online, whoops, I think, except for the one guy, is in our guild. I think whoever those hunter bots are, they just go from server to server, and they get. Whoops. Do I need the first aid? No. They get their hunters rolling. They do it for like 8 hours, and then they log off, and then they log into a different server and rinse and repeat over and over again.
This had better be good.
Definitely want blink. Conjure water, evocation, mana shield, polymorph. Yes. Give it all to me. Fireball. Frost armor. Oh, I love level 20. All right, blink. Location. There. Mage is so cozy. You know what? I'd never played Mage until Classic Vanilla. Never played Mage before. I'd always like wanted to level one, but I'd start leveling it and I'd just get kind of bored of the leveling. But then I leveled one when we went to Heartseeker and fell in love with it. Absolutely fell in love with it. Yeah, a lot of drinking, a lot of frost bolts, like. But it was, I remember the conversation that I had. It was with J50 and I. When we started rolling on Heartseeker, I was like, do I make a priest or do I make a mage? And I played a little bit of priest before because I was like, you know, we need healers. And then I was like. And then we decided it would probably be best if I went mage, because then I could help people level. I could make water and stuff like that, and I could also farm gold and stuff like that. These are my main, but I'm gonna try some other stuff. Play something that you really enjoy, dude. That you know you're going to want to continue to play. Like that's
What brings you here?
pretty important, right? Let's see.
Go in.
I love PvPing on Mage though, man. When we started PvPing, man, I loved it. Oh, that was another thing too, because we were planning on making like, well, we did. You guys have all seen our guild's PvP videos, I'm assuming. Where we basically really wanted to roll a lot of mages. What was it? Mages, priests, shamans, and warriors, basically. And we were basically just steamrolling through like groups that were way larger than ours. I do love PvPing on Mage. But yeah, that was like, and that's what a huge core of our guild was made of. All with the engineering, so we had sappers and stuff. Oh, it was so much fun. Why do you think there's not a fresh vanilla server? Because it would take too many people away from other versions of the game. That is honestly what I think is the reason.
Peace, friend.
Like there's no reason other than that I can think of that Blizzard can't just say, okay, we're gonna have one server. Actually, we're gonna have 3 servers for each region. One PvP, one PvE, and one RP PvP. That is going to be on a 2-year cycle, and it's just going to constantly refresh itself. In fact, they could probably like build a program that would automatically drop the patches and like delete the server and start the server fresh every 2 years. Like they could very easily do that, but they don't want those players. They want those players playing Cataclysm and stuff like that. Like the number of people that would just immediately say, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm not playing Cataclysm because I can play fresh vanilla. Like there'd be a huge number of people that would do that. Exactly. They want people to stay where there's microtransactions and stuff. And right now, like the way people are going, like Blizzard is slowly trying to get people used to the idea of actually playing in a game that has all these microtransactions again. Right? And that was like, that's something that vanilla players hate. And a lot of those players are starting to realize that they don't like the current version of the game. So they're leaving, but not everyone. I would love to progressive through TBC. I mean, they could rinse and repeat all of them again. I honestly don't know that like if they came out with a fresh TBC server, I don't know how popular that would be, to be honest. But maybe the best plan is just to keep recycling through the first 3 over and over again and leave it at that. Because there are going to be people that, you know, like if they launch fresh vanilla tomorrow, let's say, and they went and did it again, there's going to be Chon79, thanks for the follow. And if they launch fresh vanilla tomorrow, and then in 2 years launch it again, there would be people that would be playing it tomorrow that wouldn't play it again in a few years because they'd be like, man, we just did this. Come on, right? Whereas if they launched vanilla tomorrow and then in 2 years launch TBC and then 2 years after that launch Wrath, so after 6 years then they'll launch fresh vanilla again, then you'd probably have, you know, a lot of people going, okay, I'm ready to play vanilla again.
I'm out of range.
Would be great. Then I can play vanilla, take a long break, and then play vanilla again. Yeah, I might be okay with playing TBC, but I really don't like the fact that World PvP and TBC is dog shit. Versions and players could choose. They could do that too, because there's some people that like TBC better than vanilla. I don't think that I think vanilla would always be the most popular. But yeah, they could definitely do that. maybe make it so that if you're once the vanilla cycle finished, like, and the next cycle of all 3 games started again, you could transfer your vanilla character to the TBC server if you wanted to. Never liked flying mounts. I thought flying mounts were cool until I realized how much of a negative impact they have on world PvP. But I think that would be a good idea if they, if they were to do that sort of thing. If they said, okay, we're going to launch all 3 versions of the game. If you level a character, to whatever 70 in TBC, the next time we cycle through the servers, you can make that your level 70 character to start the Wrath cycle, Only make the world feel empty and small. Other than that, they're great. They do make, well, that it's a big problem though, right? I've even said, I said like years ago, back when I started streaming in WoD, that one of the reasons why I hate retail is the world feels so dead. And a dead world, it kind of snowballs out of control. Here's another thing. You guys remember when they brought in layering to retail, right? And they would lie through their teeth and they would tell you, "Oh, we brought in retailing so that zones that were too busy, we could separate people and make it easier for people to level and stuff like that." That is the biggest pile of horse shit I've ever heard. It's basic. It was basically because the zones were starting to feel so dead because of this. People were leaving. People were leaving the game, so the zones seemed like they were dead, and there were still so many servers. So layering was not to split people apart because there was too many people. It was to bring people together because there was a lot less people playing and still so many servers. Chon, yeah, just send me a whisper in game, dude. Send me a whisper in game, or anyone that's a member in the guild can actually join. But Blizzard lies about it, right? They're like, oh, we made this system so that, in zones where it's heavily populated, it'll make a new layer so that more people can get stuff done. No. It was because there were so few people playing compared to times. You're telling me that a game that had what was it, 12 million subscribers spread out over how many gazillion servers, that when that 12 million is halved, that suddenly there was not enough like that there was too many people playing on the server and people couldn't get shit done? No, layering was brought in specifically so that you would actually see other people in the game. Teleporting to instances via meeting zones is a convenience, but terrible for meeting people in the open world. I hate meeting zones. I hate the LFG system, like where it teleports you automatically to the dungeon. Like it is terrible for the world. Like absolutely terrible, right? Immune. Fuck. People never leave the bank and auctionals. Bomb to instance, bomb back. Yeah, it's. I mean, again, this brings me back to what we were talking about, like the difference in play styles, right? Like retail players compared to like vanilla fans, right? Like a lot of retail players that's what they want to be able to do. They want to be able to log in and quickly do an instance run, and that's the type of. And again, it's. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but me arguing with them about, you know, that being shitty is what they like about the game. So to them, it's like our argument doesn't make any sense because that's exactly what they want. To a modern world, yeah, everything revolves around money, doesn't it? Everything revolves around money. And Kata zones will be empty too because at level 15 your use press I and get ported. Yeah, I mean they're gonna have just dungeon spamming groups. I had oh, man. Again, it's a different style of play, right? Like I don't like the idea of dungeon spamming. I think it's horrible for the game. I've always maintained that you should only be able to get experience from a dungeon once. In fact, I've even suggested that they should make it so that you don't even get XP off of the mobs that you kill. But that you get extra XP for the quests that you turn in to make up the difference. And that way, once you've done all the quests, there's no point in doing the dungeon again unless it's to farm for items. They could do something like that, and it would immediately kill the boosting, like, bots, right? Because why you wouldn't pay for that service anymore? You wouldn't download a car? What? Or like a diminishing return? No, I don't even think you should get any XP from mobs. Like, why not just make it so you get the extra XP off of quests? It would immediately kill the boosting that goes on in vanilla. It would just completely eliminate it. And it would also help kill the cycle of bots basically making gold, then selling gold to people, who then give it back to the bots to boost them, and then they just immediately sell it again. Like the biggest amount of money or gold that bots probably actually make in game are probably from players giving the gold back to them in the form of a boost. You know, like, how many players are just immediately, like, buying gold and then immediately turning around and giving the gold back to another bot? Yeah, and Blizzard protects these bots, too. That's the other crazy thing. They love all these subs bots give us, and people like. You know what's funny are the people that believe their bullshit. Like when Blizzard says, "Oh, we just banned 70,000 bots," and then you go back to the places that you've always seen bots farming, and the bots are still there. Like, it's like, did you actually ban them or did you just force them to get a name change? Like, what did you actually do? Because I haven't noticed any difference in actually the number of bots that are playing. Blizzard are controlled by China. They could be. But Blizzard never actually shows any proof that they actually did delete or ban 70,000 accounts. And when they say this, you log into game and you notice no difference. Like, you notice no difference whatsoever. They do waves, but they know they come back. I feel like it's settled agreement. They say they do waves. Look, what I'm saying is we don't actually have any proof that they actually do ban bots. Like when they announced that they banned 70,000 accounts, and you go back and immediately there's bots farming the exact same spot. Had some bot added to your friends list for like 8 months after you reported them. Wait, what? Oh, so you'd see it. Yeah, so they would still be on the friends list. Like they wouldn't actually have been banned at all. I used to make up all sorts of conspiracies. Like, I'm not saying that they're true. But when you remember when Blizzard was like, people were worried that Blizzard was going to bring in the WoW token for Classic, and I was like, why would they? Why would they do that and get all the bad PR when they can just go make accounts on what's the big gold buying site? They could just make accounts on these gold selling sites and sell you gold through these accounts for real life money. You know, like they don't need to sell you a token or anything like that. They can just say, "Fuck it, we're just gonna sell you gold through this website. You can pay for it. Tell us who you want it sent to, and now that we've sent it to you, we also have a list of names of people that are actually buying gold. So to make it look like we're actually doing something, we can suspend your account for 2 weeks too." This is all shit that was done on private servers, guys. Like, this is not new. Like, people that are running... People ask me why I don't play Turtle WoW? Because the people that ran Turtle WoW used to do shit like that. They would like sell people gold with bots or bot accounts. Then they would ban those people for buying gold, and then they would charge those people money to get their account back. Whoops. So why would Blizzard not do that? Why would Blizzard not make gold selling accounts on G2G or whatever it's called, and just sell you gold through there rather than a WoW token? I can guarantee you, if I worked for Blizzard and people were I saw that people were pissed off enough that, hey, like it would give us really bad PR to have a WoW token, I would definitely have said at like a board meeting, hey, we don't need a WoW token. Let's just create accounts on G2G and sell gold to people for real life money through there. we can make characters in the game, load them up with as much gold as we want, let them buy them. We'll trade it through mail or however the fuck they want to do it, and then we've got an active database of people that are buying gold. So once every 3 or 4 months, we'll suspend those players to make it look like, hey, we're actually doing something to get rid of the people that are buying gold. It's actually brilliant. At least I think it would be. Give a fuck about all the bots and shit in retail. You don't even really see players on your server much, let alone bots. But damn, at least have some integrity on the old game. Yeah, and the thing with the you guys have all seen that video where Asmongold caught like those druid bots or whatever that were farming this one area. It was like a hyper spawn, and they were just farming this area. And when he saw it on stream, he was showing it, and Blizzard actually layered him off of their layer. They deliberately took him off their layer so the bots weren't on his stream anymore. It's like a legendary clip. There's a bunch of dads who want to play the old game. That's exactly it, man. Just let us have the old game, man. But they won't, because they want people to play. Could you imagine if they launched Cataclysm and there was a fresh version of the game out, like 50% of the people went and played fresh instead? How bad that would look for Cataclysm? I think for the classic community, Cataclysm is going to die very quickly. But like we were saying earlier, I think the retail player base that likes the retail version of the game, Cataclysm might be something that they're like, that's their version of vanilla for them. Right? Like they might be like, oh, fuck, awesome, we're going to go play Cataclysm. Just have a command to add gold. Oh, and not have bots ruin the game. Well, I mean, that still gets rid of all the bot accounts though, right? Like the accounts that they're actually making other money off of. So they can make money off of the bot accounts, and they can also make money off of the gold that they're selling you. And not only that, but because they make the gold for free and it doesn't take them any time, they can undercut anyone else too, which is probably how they catch a lot of people. Is people just immediately look for who the cheapest price is and immediately buy from that person, right?
I can't carry anymore.
So they would just undercut all the other bots, make a ton of gold, and then once every few months just ban the players that were actually buying the gold themselves. Post thanks to the community. Help we ban 100,000 bots in a run. Tell me what business is just about to give up over 2 million worth just like that. Yeah. If it's 150k bots. Hold on. Hold on. 150,000 times 15. Yeah, that's 2.25 million a month that Blizzard would be banning because of it. Seems more and more likely that they're actually not banning at all. I can guarantee you right now, I would quit streaming before I would play Cataclysm. I'm saying that right now. Somebody can clip it. I will quit streaming before I play Cataclysm. I'd go play another game first. I would go play like I'd play this. I'll level a character 1 to 60 in vanilla over and over and over again before I go play Cataclysm. I would go play a completely different game rather than play Cataclysm. What was the What was the one that I was playing recently? EVE Online. I would go back to playing EVE Online before I would play Cataclysm. I'm not even kidding you. I would play EVE Online. Fuck, I'd go play other. I'd go give other MMOs a try and, you know, tell people how I felt about these other MMOs before I'd play Cataclysm. I've never played Warrior. Never leveled a... Actually, that's not true. I have leveled a Warrior to max level. I did it in... WoD, maybe? I had this thing where I was boosting 2 accounts in WoD. I think it was with my Druid, and I was just boosting accounts from 1 to max level in 1 day. Shinox, hey, thanks for the follow, man. I think it was what I was doing that. And there was one time I did it so fucking fast that I leveled a character that I thought was like a warrior or something, and it turned out it was a hunter. And I didn't even realize until the character was max level. And it was like everybody that was like watching my stream back then was laughing their asses off because I thought I'd leveled a, or I thought I'd leveled, yeah, I thought I'd leveled a hunter and it was something else. I did play Paladin. I used to do arenas in WoD on a Paladin, actually. In fact, I used to try and play a holy what were they called? The ones that the holy DPS Paladins, which I intended on making one for Burning Crusade, but never got around to it. Chalkidon, yeah. I wanted to make one for Burning Crusade and never did it. Shocking. Oh, let's go play SOD then. That's enough to get me going. Let's go. Ooh, these are not bad pants for a little warrior. Would I play SOD again? Yes, I would play SOD again before Cataclysmic. And I'm not completely turned off the idea that one day I might give SOD a try again. But I feel like SOD has maybe just gone too far. I think SOD has just gone too far into retail. And Cataclysm is a non-starter for me. I have no interest in I didn't even apply for beta. It would be the first time that I didn't get beta for World of Warcraft. Like expansions or especially classic. Like I got vanilla, like classic beta, like day 1, same as like, you know, Burning Crusade. Like I basically automatically got it. I didn't even ask for it.
Hey, how you doing?
See you later, boner. Enjoy SOD to a certain level. There's some things that I do enjoy about SOD, but not enough. Not enough. It was just, it went too far.
Blood and thunder. Farewell.
Just went too far for me. Yeah, the PvP meta is kind of was like my final straw, where people were just getting like one shot. I saw actually a video of Zaryu dueling a boomkin, and the boomkin globaled him. Like he was in stealth, and from stealth killed Zaryu before Zaryu even knew he'd been attacked. And it was at that point where I was like, okay, And I was leveling a boomkin for fuck's sakes. Like, even I was like a lot of players would be like, oh fuck yeah, that's what I'm gonna be able to do. Players, I was looking at it going, that's not what I wanted to see, man. Like that is, Zarya is one of the best duelers in the world, and he couldn't do anything to stop it. That should tell you that the game has gone too far. If Blizzard released Fresh Classic tomorrow, I think SOD would be empty. I don't know if it would be completely empty because I do think there are people that are really enjoying SOD, but I think a lot of people would leave, yeah. And I think Cataclysm would be in trouble. There's no way we get a fresh vanilla server until Cataclysm starts to lose players, and that's when I think that we might be able to actually get a new server, because Blizzard's gonna run through season of depression, disappointment, disaster, whatever you want to call it, and you know you're gonna have a lot of players playing it. In fact, I don't know, but as far as like it might be the most popular version of World of Warcraft right now that is actually being played. Like it's I think it's for sure as popular or more popular than Wrath. I know the Wrath is still doing all right.
Go forth to victory.
But I've heard a lot of people making a lot of complaints. They're complaining a lot about retail. I saw there was a video. I didn't even notice who it was by. About how mythic dungeons are dying. Like, there's nobody doing mythic dungeons anymore. So I don't know how many people are actually still playing retail. I don't keep up with retail at all. Like, I have no... I don't watch any videos on it. Meatsos, what's up, man? Long time no see. How you doing? Just enough of a change to make it funner than just playing vanilla over and over. I don't know. Again, each to their own, but I prefer playing vanilla over and over again. I think they could have made some of the changes and it would have been good. I think they just made way too many. Like they pushed it way too far, and that's what a lot of this pushback that we're talking about, that you're hearing about. People are like, it's too much. SOD is a gateway drug for retail. I think it was an intentional design decision to introduce retail abilities to Classic Universe. The players' interest in the new, for sure. I think that's part of what Blizzard's done. And there's the group of players who, there's a group of players who they have no interest in playing that version of the game, who have now quit, and it's just a matter of like.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Where are we going here? I kind of want to go to the bank, but...
So.
I've been a refugee in other games for a while. I miss Classic WoW, not just the game, the community guild that came along with it. That's what makes vanilla so fucking special, man. SOD is made to bring players to their shit retail gameplay. I think a lot of it is. Like, there are abilities that I've seen in retail. Like, when I played retail, that I was like, hey, that's a cool fucking ability. But the problem is that the gameplay in SOD kind of sucks because, well, the PvP sucks. A lot of people are complaining about the PvP. Because players are just getting one shot. Healers are a waste of time. Right now there are about 20 people playing Classic Era servers in AEU. Servers are 5 years old. Imagine a fresh. You gotta think that a lot of those players that are playing Classic Era would definitely love to play on. I mean, a lot of people we talk to. There's a lot of people that I talk to when I'm advertising on these other servers, which I'm not doing right now. That tell me that they would love an actual fresh server. And there's a lot of players like Nixon who aren't playing anything at all right now because there's not the option available. I want to see new classic content, unfinished zones, right? But you see those new zones in Cataclysm, right? Like you do see them.
What brings you here? May the eternal sun shine.
But Cataclysm, why do you say Classic Plus won't?
Well met.
Blizzard could just bring in classic mounts, right? Like, what am I doing it now? It wants me to.
Winds be at your back.
You doubt they would put flying in classic? I mean, look at all the shit that they've done in SOD. Like, did you expect all the shit that they've done in SOD? Is this the part of the White Mine cluster? No, it's not. That's one of the great things about this Deviate Delight is it's not on any cluster. It's completely separate. So like when you do a /who, it's only people on Deviate Delight. It's one of the and also, you can't transfer, like people that die in hardcore, you cannot transfer your hardcore character to Deviate Delight. So you're not going to see people that are like dying at level 50 in hardcore and then coming to play on Deviate Delight with a character, like, whereas they can actually transfer it to Grobbulus, which is one of the reasons we left. Yeah, it's like the perfect server to do this on. There's, look at this. I mean, it's super late at night, guys. So those of you that are watching, like, it's super late at night. This Crixus guy, he is an actual player. Like, I've talked to him, but everyone else is people that are playing fresh with us. These are all people in our guild that have started leveling up, and it's super late. It's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning right now. So yeah, if we can keep pushing the numbers up like they have been, like our guild size is almost doubled in the last day and a half. So there are definitely people coming around to play. And like I said, those that are kind of on the shelf about like making a character, those are the people that we need to actually make a character and actually play to show that there is interest. I was talking to, I don't want to mention who it was, but I was talking to someone about, you know, basically what we're doing here, and I said, listen, like there's only, like I'm a relatively small streamer. There's only so much like marketing that I can do, right? Like right now we got, it says 68 people that are watching the stream. So right now I'm marketing this idea to 68 people. Oh! Okay, I was expecting one more shot. Oh, that was an elite. I didn't even see that. I didn't realize that that was a name mob. Is that oh, it's level 25 as well. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to you guys. Like, so it's hard to get the kind of the ball rolling, but I think we've done a pretty good job considering. Like we've got a lot of people that are interested and a lot of people that are starting out. But we also have a lot of people that, like, they log in, they create a level 1 character, they look around, they see that there's only like 35, 40 people online. When there's only like 5 or 6 when I first came to check out the server. There were no active guilds at all. Did he resist that, you fuck, or did I move too fast? Right, so it is growing. We have so many people that have created characters. And now they're just kind of like waiting. Why is this fucker resisting so much? So it's really kind of important for those that are interested. Just make a character and just play and keep playing. It was about your idea and they said it was really cool. But they're not playing. Right? They're not playing. And I wish they would, but I can't. Why did this? Same as like but my point was like I'm kind of a smallish streamer. I don't even make YouTube videos really. Imagine if, you know, say a Guzu, who else? Oh, no, say like a Guzu or Stay Safe or whatever. If they looked at this idea and said, "Hey, that's really fucking cool. Let's do that." Like imagine if, you know, Guzu kind of played Horde and Stay Safe started to play Alliance. And they kind of took this idea and started running with it. And, like, I don't know. I've got a guild that's... Hold on. Guild. I think we have 86 members. Some of them are alts. Let's say there's... let's just round it way down. And, actually, how many people have we had play over the last day? Let's do it that way. Let's actually do some scientific analysis here. 1, 2... Okay, so we have 60 members that have been online in the last day. Online. And I checked this yesterday, and it was at like 35 or something like that. So it is definitely going up, which is a good sign. Now, I'm a smaller streamer, and during our prime time, we have... I think somebody said there was 25 people that were online in our guild alone. That was online. So there was maybe a total of like 30 people. Let's just go with what we brought in the guild. So I said 25. And I usually average about like 40 viewers during my prime time. It's gone a little bit up because people are interested in this idea. But before I started doing this, I was averaging like maybe 34, probably around 30 viewers. Actually, I can check. What was I? Hold on. Let's actually check this. I want to see how many people I averaged last month on Twitch. Analytics, So, overview for the month of February. Okay. So the month of February, I averaged 41 viewers. So we'll say I averaged 40 just to kind of keep the numbers simple for math's sake. So if I average 40 viewers, I don't know how much, I can't look to see how much Guzu averaged. How much does Guzu usually have when he's playing WoW? He's usually got like 3,000 or 4,000 people or something, doesn't he? I think he's got like 4,000 people. I'm not sure, actually. Is it about 4,000? So let's just use that because the math works. 4,000. So if he's got 4,000 people, and I've got 40, he's got 100 times more people playing, or he's 100 times more popular than I am. Probably the glasses, right? The glasses? So he's got 100 times more people watching his Twitch streams. Plus he's also streaming for way longer than I am. I'll stream for like 4 hours on a good night. I have a way better hairline than Guzu. Sorry, Guzu. So he has 100 times more people watching him, and he streams for at least twice as long as I do. Okay, so he's advertising to that many more people. But let's just say he's only playing for as long as I do. He's got 100 times more people playing. If I can get 25 people online to play this game, if he's advertising to 100 times more people, then he should be able to get around 2,500 people himself. Does that make sense? If I'm doing 25 and he, and I'm only advertising to the people that are watching my stream, and he's advertising to people that are watching his stream, but he's streaming to 100 times more people, it would make sense that he can get 100 times more people to actually come and play than I could, right? Now, also keep in mind that how many people have I got to come and play that log in, see that there's only 30 people online, they're like, oh, okay, there's only 30 people online, I'm not going to keep playing. Right? Whereas with Guzu, if he had 2,500 people that were online, those players that start playing and just look around, they'd be like, holy shit, this is active as hell. Like, this is amazing. I'm definitely going to play this. It's a huge hurdle. And that is one of the biggest things that we face when doing this. Is we've got to get to that point where we've got enough people. Look at this guy. Gojo Ranger. Stealing my mobs, man. Stealing my mobs. We've got to get enough people that are interested in actually like playing through this rough part to show people that are checking out the server that there are actually people playing here. But there's a lot of the people that are just kind of they really want to play fresh vanilla, but when they see that there's only 35 people online, they stop playing. But if they saw that there's 2,500 people online, they'd be like, holy shit, I'm going to stick around. So that effect kind of snowballs, right? And same as like Stay Safe. Like if Stay Safe was to go and start on the Alliance side, he would have a much bigger impact than, I'm not even trying to organize the Alliance side, but I know just from making a character over there that I've seen new characters over there. Chasing Chains, hey, thanks for the Prime, dude. Appreciate it. Right? So, yeah, it would be awesome if Stay Safe and Guzu or those types of players saw this and were like, hey, that's a good idea. Let's do that. But I don't want to ever ask them to do that because that's their livelihood, right? Like what they're doing is paying their bills. So to ask them to like completely drop what they're doing to come do this, it's very unrealistic, right? Try to get hedge fund off GTA role. No, dude. Why would he, man? The guy's, first of all, he's having fun. But second of all, his views have, like, quadrupled. like, keep doing it. We also have many versions of WoW that splits the community too much. Well, that was what we were talking about earlier when people were saying, why wouldn't Blizzard just make a fresh server? And I'm like, because we all agreed it's because there's so many players that would play fresh rather than play Cataclysm, or rather, they don't want to do that, right? He's been streaming 15 hours a day for months now. Imagine. He and I had this conversation when he was here in Vancouver visiting. And he was telling me, like, he was giving me a hint as to what his costs are for streaming, though. Like when he like has to go on like these trips and stuff like that. Like he spends a lot of money behind the scenes to do what he does. He's been streaming for to be honest, Sada has been a blast for. Kaido TV, yeah, but a lot of us don't agree, right? Like that's your subjective opinion. A lot of us are fucking bored with SOD. We think it's too much like retail, and we're kind of over it. So, but it's also, you know, goes back to what I said earlier about how everybody's got a different opinion on what makes a game great. It doesn't necessarily mean your opinion's right or mine. My opinion's right. We just have different ideas of what we want to see in the game. SOD has some things that are very interesting, but it also has some things that I just think are they've gone way too far in the retail direction. And I think that's why a lot of us are just kind of looking for something a little bit, well, a little bit more like vanilla. And again, like a lot of the things that people like about retail are the things that people that like vanilla hate about the game. And a lot of the things that people like about vanilla are the things that people that play retail don't give a shit about. It felt good to have a fresh of air, something different, if you know what I mean. Oh, it did, for sure, I agree. For the first little bit, I was having fun playing SOD, but then they kept bringing in more and more shit that was more like retail, and the PvP sucks. So I kind of like, I was just done with it. You know, it was just like, it felt like I was playing retail with a classic skin. Whoops. It's very bad. I get one shot by shamies. Yeah. And you know what I was making, Kaido? I was making a shaman. So even I as a player who had a shaman, I also had a druid, which are lighting people up. I was like, this is boring. Like, yeah, what is the ability that Shadow Priest has that it sends like 5 mobs after you and it just kills you? Like, it's just like, what is this? Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but when I was playing my druid, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take on this priest, thinking full well I'm gonna get my ass kicked, but I want to see what abilities they have so I can like learn how to PvP against them. And all he did was basically shielded himself, popped these things, and they ran after me and killed me. It's just like, the fuck is this? Homicides, is that what they're called? It was ridiculous. And another problem with SOD is you've got like 3 or 4 classes that are just disgustingly OP, and then the other classes suck. Like, you know, like warriors are dog shit right now, like absolutely dog shit. I don't believe rogues are even that supposed to be that good right now, right?
Greetings.
mages, you basically like in battlegrounds, you just basically go around and living bomb everyone,
Thing for you.
right? Like it's like, oh wow, okay, that was I don't need that. They just go around and living bomb everyone, then everyone blows up. Like it's.
Ancestors watch over you.
So yeah, that's like, that's there's definitely no let's see, this is leveling a mage and round lichen is quite fun. I mean, yeah, I mean, see, 10-man raids sucks because people don't get invited to raids unless you play meta specs. 140. I saw a video of where people are actually offering gold to take them along on the raids. Like rogues are saying, "Oh, I'll give you like 50 gold or whatever to go to be able to be given a spot in a raid because they're dog shit otherwise, and they won't get invited." Like. Okay, I'm looking for Owatanka. And it was just killed. BFD. All specs were viable. Now on phase 2, only meta specs come along. Was that because BFD was so easy, or...? Yeah, banning GDKPs is like, come on. I've got a hunter to find this shit for me now.
I can't cast that yet.
Where are we here? So we gotta go over here. What the hell is a Rico? I don't even know what a Rico block is. The fuck is that? Oh, beautiful. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Again, they needed to do what I suggested. Just, like, get rid of the XP that you gain from mobs and dungeons and add them to, imagine how much that would hinder gold, selling sites. Because people... Oh. Look at the dead body over there, dude. There's too much competition on this server. With you trying to level here and me trying to level here. I think we need to, like... have layers added. Um, 15-10% of the player base who is so loud on forums. They actually ruined the game. They're a bunch of whiny little bitches. Let's just call it what they are. They're a bunch of whiny little bitches. Same people that fucking bitching moaned about, you know, people dispelling their debuffs and stuff like that. Those are the fucking crybabies we don't need in WoW anymore. I don't think he goes up this far, dude. Like, I don't think he doesn't go up this far. People players on the server need to move to another server and start over again. Yeah. Yeah, we may have to do that tomorrow. I don't think he spawns up that high. Oh, I actually do need to kill Thunder. I didn't even see this part. I need to actually kill those. I think the other dude spawns up there, but I've already killed him. So he spawns over here as well. I don't know if he went over that far. I'm a little jealous of that hunter's running speed though, man. For more layers on Deviate Delight. No, please don't do that. Please do not do that. Always have Alodar in his own empty lair? Well, at least I would know Findy isn't here. Well, shit, he's not there. Go back. Findy is playing a gnome rogue. We know that's not happening. Well, maybe he is, but he's playing on the one EU server he's playing on. How many people are actually playing on the server? Well, how many did I just count on in our guild alone? Do you guys remember the number? I went and actually counted out how many people in our guild had been on in the last day. I don't want to recount. Does anyone remember what it was? Anyways, it had doubled in like the last day and a half, wise guy. 60 in the last day, so 60 different people just in our guild, wise guy. It was only like 30 like a day and a half. Yeah, no, it's not. It's fucking terrific, man. Like, considering like what we've got to work with as far as like marketing and stuff like that. Like, there's only so much we can do. Like, I legitimately believe that if like a large streamer like a Guzu or something like that had come up with this idea and ran with it, it would take off like crazy. Because our guild had 25 people online at one time during prime time, wise guy. So Guzu streams to about 100 times more people than I do. He's usually getting around 4,000 people or something like that. I'm usually around 40. That was what my average was last month. So if he is getting 100 times more people to come play, and I've got 25 people online at one time, he could have like 2,500 people online, perhaps. And then if you take into account all the people that have logged in, to like, because I advertise on these other servers, right? Like, look at this. This guy's... If you take all the people that have logged in just to scout the server out, and like when they see that there's say 35 people online when I'm playing or when I'm doing it, like if it's just me advertising, then there's a much higher chance that they're going to look at that and say, there's not enough people that are playing. But if Guzu were to do it, for example, and there was like 2,500 people online, they'd log in, they'd see it, and they'd be like, "Oh fuck, that's awesome! I'm gonna play." Knowing me, every time it says 78 to 50. What? Oh, are you talking about on Stream Elements? Oh, dude, are you serious? These are the things that bother you? These are the things that bother you. Did it work? There, it worked. Oh, he's got him. I gotta run over to him. Sorry. Hey, you know what another benefit of this server is? There's no layers. Or sorry, there's only one layer. There's another benefit to this server. Only one layer. Woot. Play. I want to be. What is that? Is that actually a game? And, like, is it a video game or what is it? Nixon is laughing, so there's something fishy about this, Findy. No offense. It's a PC game, is it now? Is it now? Just what I need from you, Findy, is another picture on Discord. Exactly what I need.
Walk with the Earth Mother. We shall meet. How may I aid?
What? This is a bunch of different video games. What the fuck is this? It looks. That's one of the dumber things I've seen you suggest, Findy. That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, dude. Here's a question for you guys. Since Season of Discovery is still relatively popular, when do you think Blizzard would actually launch Cataclysm? The reason I'm asking about Cataclysm is because I don't think there's any chance that we get a fresh vanilla server until Cataclysm numbers start to fall. So it directly relates to all of us. Like, do you think Cataclysm could possibly launch in the next 3 months? Because they're not going to be finished with Season of Disappointment before then. You think that Kata's not going to launch till November? Seems like they're, Hold on, I need to sell some stuff. Seems like they're going into beta pretty early.
Be safe.
Just throwing out there as usual. Everything, something. I think it's too early for them to. I think it's too late. Like, there's no way it's going to be November. That's too long. Phase 3 can't be far away now. Yeah, but how long was Phase 1? Phase 1 was pretty fucking long, man. Like, Phase 1 was like 3 months or something, wasn't it? It was new to everyone. Now people are sitting around with nothing to do already. I guess, but I still think a lot of us are more hardcore players, whereas a large portion of the people that are playing are casuals, right? Like, we can't base the timeline around the hardcore player. Otherwise, the casuals will just quit in droves because they can't keep up. That's why it's always, like, to us, it's always a little bit longer than it should be. Wise guy, I mean, how many hours a week do you play? Like, curious to how many hours you play a week. 11 months to level a priest to 60. And what we were probably in probably getting close to AQ 40 at that point.
Strength and
let's see, where am I going here? Oh wait, what the fuck? I didn't train portals. Fuck. We gotta go do that. We got to train portals. Do I even have gold for it? Yeah, barely. Hey, that's right. Yeah, you got thrown everybody's junk. Chasm, they're adding a new feature for more immersion gameplay. A treadmill game. You're walking. Man, that clip of Frosty fucking just flipping out on. It's so funny. Oh man, I love Frosty. That was funny though. Bendy, don't bother the guy. Come on, don't bother the guy. Sorry, I just want to post something in the Discord. All right. I came to portal training. He's talking about Frosty, Nixon. Talking about Frosty. All right, where are we going? Wait, what is my first aid? 105, I don't have enough yet. I came over here for portal training. Fuck. I'm like brain dead right now.
What you want? See ya later. That spell isn't ready yet.
Fuck, I'm gonna be out of out of gold very, very quickly here. Runes of teleportation. Here, we'll get 6. There we go. Classic J. Hey, thanks for the follow, dude. Don't ever take advice from Twitch chat. That's a good policy to live by. Trust me, I've gotten myself into trouble because of Twitch cat. You know what I need? I need more people to buy my auctions. But I'm not going to post them until tomorrow. That is very wise advice to live by, actually. Very wise advice. Chasing Chains, did I thank you for subbing? If I didn't, thank you. I did? Okay, good. Yeah, Nixon's advice was never to listen to his Twitch chat, but we're listening to Nixon, who's in Twitch chat. Twitch chat, since that signal was... Okay, Findy, you're late. Yeah, that's what we just said. That's what we just said, Findy. Yeah, that is a Giga Chad move. Very Giga Chad. We don't even know if Chasing Chains is followed. He could have subbed before he followed too. That would be like a Giga Chad. Would a Giga Chad be like a Terra Chad? Is that the next step up? Gigawatt Terra? Yeah, he'd be a Terra Chad. I haven't checked his account. I normally don't check people's accounts to see how long they've followed for. I'm not like the mon ami le French Canadian who looks at your time followed. I even actually generally forget that you can do that. He is not followed. What? Wow. I don't think if I'm reading this properly. What a Terra Chad. Chasing Chains is tonight's Terra Chad, okay? That's unbelievable. Tonight's Terra Chad. Did you follow because of the impersonation? Oui, mon ami. Can I have a little Twitch Prime, maybe? Any Twitch Prime? I pushed him, yeah. What does PBC even stand for? Is that a French term? If you know, you wish you didn't. I know somebody's told me once before, but I can't remember what it was. Positively, possibility and community. Really? Sounds stupid. Okay. Actually, I get along with Peo. I stay out of his little beef that he's got with Stay Safe. But over the years, I've always gotten along with Peo. But dumbest shit you've ever heard? We all at one period in our life have said or done something that you know, maybe others just find ridiculously silly. This might be Peo's moment. Whereas, unlike Peo, Findy has those moments non-stop. What's this? Hold on. This is him explaining. Hold on.
Possibility. PPC. Possibility. Positivity. And community. Guys, at some point, whatever it takes, I'm gonna reach BRD. And I'm gonna like fucking do something in my life. But at some point, there's shitter. Such as Richie from a shit guild called Engie, Evan, or whatever. These guys are shit. Actually, you know what? All this server are dog shit. They need to get good at the fucking game. Look at them. What are you doing? Cha-cha. All these are shit. The only player in this game that is good on this server, it's me. And obviously all these fucking shitter are jealous. They wish they was gonna be!
What is he trying to do? Just get to PRD and they're fucking corpse camping him? Oh, as soon as I saw him going into Blackrock Mountain, I was like, man, I miss this. Think of all the amazing things that happened during Classic that you never saw any shit like that again even in like Burning Crusade or Wrath. You know, like, there were, like, so many events that happened, so many characters, different personalities in Classic that you just did not see in TBC Wrath. That's what makes vanilla so fucking great. Like, Peo was still doing his thing, but, I mean, to me, it just seemed like it was more entertaining when it was vanilla. You had all sorts of events, like when apes were first downing Ragnaros and nobody had any idea, and what's his name stream went from like his regular like 500 viewers or whatever he was getting at the time to like 60,000 or something like that in like a matter of like 20 minutes, just through word of mouth. People going, oh shit, watch their stream, they're fucking gonna be about to kill Reg. They didn't even announce it to anyone. Just suddenly started the stream while they were part way through. Monkey News, yeah. Like shit like that, or different characters like advertise, or you know, like just that were just little shit disturbers that you just don't see shit like that. Or like Jerome was another example. He's still around, but the stuff that he was doing, like, you know, that stuff that people were doing vanilla, you just don't see shit like that anymore. Was it 80K? But he went from like, he turned his stream on, and he was normally streaming to like I'm guessing, I think it was around 500 people, to like just through word of mouth, like 80,000 people in a matter of like half an hour. Just suddenly like had an enormous number of people watching him stream.
Watch your back.
Hits you at about 20K views during Nax speedruns. Well, I mean, and how many people did fucking Asmon have for Classic launch? Like, wasn't it something like close to 1 million or 750,000 people or something like that? Like, it was absurd. Yeah, Joker when he was going for world first. Like, absolutely crazy shit. You never saw it again. It's stuff that only happens in vanilla. Guys, we are going to call it a night. And the reason I'm doing that is, actually two reasons. The main reason is I'm tired. But the main reasons is I want to be able to stream for a long period of time tomorrow. And I also start work next week, a much earlier shift. So, yeah, I start work at like 6:30 in the morning every day next week. But I'm off at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll be on much earlier, which I think is actually going to help with his advertising. Because when I'm on other servers advertising, like, there's very few people online at this point. So I'll be able to do this while I'm playing. I'll be streaming a lot more. And my days off for next week are Wednesday, Thursday. There's Cheesy. How's it going, man? So yeah, I'll be on much earlier. Let me check the week after. The week after's not as early, but it is still not bad. Like, I'm done by like 7 o'clock my time or something like that. So, who can we? Is there anyone? Who can we raid that might be interested in this sort of thing? I'm gonna raid Desi. She host Jeffrey? Okay, I'll host Jeffrey. Jeffrey I haven't hosted in forever, and I've hosted Desi a few times lately. But we will get Desi heat because she's rated me a couple of times, and I owe her. So for those of you that were here tonight, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you're interested in playing Fresh Vanilla, the guild is really starting to take off now. So we've had over 60 people online in the last day. And that's like doubled over the last, 24, 48 hours. More and more people are logging in. So anyways, come have some fun with us. We are helping fresh people get started with new bags, whatever wands if you need them. So just ask. We'll help you get started. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try and tomorrow I gotta go to the gym, and then I gotta what else? I gotta go grocery shopping. But after that, it's basically stream time. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.
I personally like the expansion. Oh shit.
Something completely different. What do you guys think about the fight between Mike Tyson and, like, is he named Logan Paul or something?
Yes, but first I want to thank Alodar for the raid. Thank you, Alodar.
Wait, did they actually have it?
Yeah, I appreciate that, Alodar. That was very sweet of you. I've been hearing about your adventures, advocating for a fresh and playing on a realm and trying to make it, you know what I mean, as like that as possible. That's some good shit, man. There's been a few people that have come in my chat the past 3 days on and off, and I kind of wondered if it'd sprout from that movement. They were like kind of hungry on it. Like they were telling me like SOD wasn't for them, and like kind of curious my thoughts and if I was hungry for a fresh. And it's been a theme of a topic of conversation around here past couple days on and off. So you ended up on then Deviate Delight's the server y'all ended up on then, isn't it? Oh, they're not bugging me at all, honestly, mate. They're not. I'm always open for that. It wasn't like any sort of aggressive like your version bad, mine good type situation. So it was good, healthy discussion, honestly. W Delight just needed some something on the SOD. Totally understand that. I was like talking with Laz the other day. What, and you'd be a pretty good person to ask this to. What do you think the appropriate duration is, or like how often do you think a fresh should exist or happen? Like how long should a fresh cycle exist? Should it be like 1 year, every once a year it comes fresh, like every January? Should every two? Dude, that makes me kind of like stoked. You said I wanted to hear what you said before I gave you an estimate too, and I thought the same thing, because that allowed for. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. It's probably similar at that point, but because then you get like a year to put out the content, and then maybe a year next or something like that. So you slowly trickle it out for a year, and then you get like a year next end game, and then you start a new server. Then you put those in like the classic era servers or something. I think that's the right call. Some said like, because there was, when I asked that to chat when we were talking the other night when it was a topic of conversation, some were like sooner, some wanted it way sooner, and I was like, don't get me wrong, I love a good fresh, but you kind of gotta let it build a little. You build it, and then like, yeah, and then it's hype as fuck, and then everybody is on board, and then you can like enjoy the server for like a little bit longer too, until like 2 years is good. I think that's right. Get to the next content after like 14 months, then give the people the rest of the time to play next. Get bored, take a break, be ready to come back after the 2 years is up. I think that's a really good timeline. It's probably better to do next the 10 months too, instead of honestly the full 12. Yeah. Because then the lads that want to raid all through next up until the next fresh they can, and then you're saying, so there's a 38 out here killing level 28s in Duskwood? Yeah. That'll happen. Sometimes it's because they're bored and doing runes. Sometimes just because they want to kill people. You're saying you need to allow casuals time to catch up and you can't rush through everything at the pace of us hardcore players. You're right, Alodar. And that just might mean that us degenerates end up making another ult or whatever, but But yeah, let me do one of these. Boom.
What's the timer on?
One more minute, and then we're actually starting up. Hey, Moonfire's just about to get you too. Moonfire team. Good night, Alodar. Thanks for the chat, the host, and yeah. I'll have to pop in and see how your guys' adventure is here. I watched you guys after a stream. After one of my streams, I watched you guys briefly when you're on Grob. And then I heard folks were saying why you ended up moving to Deviate, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, have a good sleep, man.
To ink the lumber mill. Okay. Keep pushing.